Hello, my friends, and welcome to the WDW Newscast. Today is Wednesday. I almost said December. It's January 25th, 2012. I am Lou Mongello from WDWRadio.com and coming to you live from Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. This week's show is once again brought to you by our friends over at touringplans.com, helping you save up to 4 hours per day in the Disney parks with their touring plans, crowd calendars, wait times, line applications, and a lot more. You can visit them over at touringplans.com/WDW Radio. I'm joined this week once again by Scott Otis from Otisburg. And yeah, we're here outside at in Frontierland in Walt Disney World at the Golden Oak Outpost.
That's right.
I'd love to give you the history of the Golden Oak Outpost. We'll save that for another show.
Okay, we'll do that.
We'll save it for another show. It's the Golden Oak. It's the Golden Oak Outpost, not the Golden Oak Residential Community. Let's be clear.
We'll do that later.
Next time. That'll be next year's show. Anyway, let's get into this week's news. There's once again, it's a relatively snow week. Actually, depending on where you are, it is a snowy week, but it's a slow week, Walt Disney World news-wise. But there is a couple of things of note. First and foremost, we have heard officially that the opening date for Storybook Circus has actually been pushed back about a month. It was supposed to open mid-February. Now we're looking at or around, subject to change, without notice, March 12th. We're expecting it to open, like the rest of Fantasyland, probably in phases. I would expect at least the new Dumbo will probably be open. They've already have the walls up. The old Dumbo is pretty much gone.
It's gone.
At this point now, if you've seen the top of the new Dumbo, you can see it's very different. Jumbo is in Dumbo, which I like.
Yes, it is. She is.
She is, and they are. And there's a new color palette, even the Dumbos themselves. So I expect the new Dumbo to be open first. We'll probably get the train station, the Great Goofini, and then other things will start to open up in phases. Looking forward to the little water play area.
I'm ready to play.
Yeah. You're ready to play. That's all you do. That's all you ever do. That's a video we don't want to see. Anyway, so that'll open up in probably the middle of March, and again, the rest of Fantasyland will start to open up sometime later on this summer. There has been no official opening date announced as yet. So there's a lot going on. I keep on saying, Scott, it's a great time to be a Disney fan because in Walt Disney World, you've got Storybook Circus, you've got Fantasyland, you've got Cars Land out in California.
Can't wait.
You've got the Fantasy coming. Lots and lots of good stuff. Save your pennies, kids. Speaking of Disney Cruise Line, let's talk quickly because we're a few announcements this week from the Disney Cruise Line. They have unveiled their 2013 itineraries for the Magic and the Wonder, and it's going back to Europe. And I'm sensing research trip, kids. I've been on the Magic, I've been on the Wonder, I've been on the Dream. I look forward to hopefully seeing the Fantasy, but I have not taken one of the cruises to Europe. And all those cruises, they don't leave from Port Canaveral to Europe. They leave from Barcelona, Spain, and they're going to have 4, 7, and 12-night cruises. And that's really neat because, you know, some people, a 4-night cruise, they might want to tie in with the European vacation. Other people like that long cruising, the cruising voyage type of experience.
Like that, so.
What I'm loving is that not only do they go to Greece and Croatia and Turkey, but they also go to Venice, Italy. And so there's my Disney cruise, Venice, Italy. It's like perfect. It's like New Jersey and you, perfect together. I am totally digging that.
Yeah.
The other big news, which we had been expecting, was that Disney also announced that there is going to be a new port that they're going to be leaving from because they're now going to be departing also from Miami, Florida. The Wonder is going to sail on 4 and 5-night cruises from Miami to Bahamas and the Western Caribbean. So the neat thing, Scott, about what's going on with the Disney Cruise Line is no matter where you are in the country, no matter how you like to cruise, there's something for you. So if you want to go to the Western Caribbean, if you want to leave out of South Florida, you want to go to Europe, you want to go to Alaska, the Disney Wonder is going to go back to Alaska in May 2013.
Or Texas.
Galveston. Listen, a vast majority of the Walt Disney World theme park guests come from the Northeast. Having ships leaving out of New York is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Everything from a 2-day cruise to nowhere to a longer cruise to Nassau in the Bahamas.
And some to Canada, too.
Canada. You can go north and south. You can really go north, south, technically east or west. You get a Hawaiian cruise in there, my friend, and Yahtzee.
Yeah, that's right. They're doing Hawaii, too.
It's a good time to be a cruiser.
Yeah, so they're really mixing it up.
And speaking of New York and the cruise, the Fantasy is almost on her way over. She is going to be, for the first time, a Disney cruise is going to make her way across. She'll make port at first in New York and then make her way down here to Port Canaveral for her initial christening voyage, I believe in March. I'm going to say in March. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on in March. Storybook, Circus, Disney Fantasy. I'm sensing a lot of research in my near future. I'll apologize now to my wife. The neat thing is that people are talking about the fact that they like these variety of destinations. So not necessarily where you're leaving from, but where you're going to.
Right.
Even Gen X Gem is saying, listen, I'd love to go to places where you can go to the Asian Disney parks. Tokyo and Hong Kong would be awesome. Some people are already seeing ads for the Disney Cruise Line and Grand Central Station, so they're very much pushing. And look, people in New York, when they watch the Fantasy pull in to the harbor, it's going to be awesome. Breathtaking. Docked right near where the Intrepid has been for so many years. It's going to bring a lot of interest in that area to the Fantasy, and I think to the Disney Cruise Line and the Disney cruising experience. As someone, before my first cruise, I wondered how they could sort of capture this. How could they sort of take this Disney experience and put it on a vessel with no attractions, with nothing like, and they do it very, very well. Oh, yeah. And whether you're a Disney fan who's never cruised or a cruising person that never thought you could sort of combine Disney in it, it's great for kids, it's great for teens, it's great for adults. We saw that on the Disney Dream with all the different play areas. And I say play areas for adults as well, too. They've come a long way since the big red boat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have kids, and I've done maybe 6 or 7 Disney cruises. They're always amazing, always fun.
Tina Mouse says, aqueduct fun.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to... The pulled pork sandwich I had tonight is not working well for my aqueduct physique, but it's okay. I've got a couple of months before I... a little P90X or insanity, or just not eating for a few weeks. Speaking of, here's a bad segue into exercising. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, 10-miler. You got plenty of time to train, kids. That's going to be held September 28th and 29th. If you're thinking about it, registration is going to open for that in just a couple of weeks. Almost ironically enough, on Valentine's Day, February 14th. I have a feeling, Scott, that's going to fill up fast because of when it is with food and wine. It's a Tower of Terror. It's a themed race. It's only 10 miles. It's at night.
Yeah,
a little spooky.
That's always interesting. And it's in a new park. You know,
and it's in a new park.
You don't always run through the studios, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah. So, but really, that, Scott, is a lot of the news for this week. I don't think facial hair is really a lot to talk about. So, especially, although I have a 5 o'clock shadow, I still think I could qualify as a cast member even before the new beard employee, the new beard policy, and the Disney look update came into place. But so my question for you is, you know, let's go to the Disney cruise and the Disney Cruise Line. Do these new destinations, itineraries, different ports, is this maybe, if you haven't cruised before, enough to sort of get you over the hump? Look, you've got a choice, everything from a 2-day cruise to like a 14-day cruise and everything in between. No matter where you are in the country, unless it's like Omaha, you're pretty close to a port somewhere. And there's
everyone from Omaha.
I'm sorry. To the 2 of you who are in Omaha, I apologize. Becky Menken from Mouse Fan Travel will fly you out. But the other thing, too, if you're thinking about cruising, you guys should come with us because we're going to be cruising again on the Disney Dream from November 4th through the 8th, 2012. We did it last year. I will tell you, it was one of my best Disney, non-Disney experiences I've ever had.
We had an awesome time.
We had such a good time. People came solo. They came as couples. They brought their kids. Such great friendships and relationships formed. If you've never been on a cruise before, or you've never met anybody from the WDW Radio family before, that's okay. It's a perfect time to come. It's a 4-night cruise. We hit Castaway Cay. There's lots of special events. There's a few surprises that I'm putting together. And I will only tell you this, is that if I can pull together what I'm trying to pull together, if you haven't booked now, go to WDWRadioCruise.com now, get a no obligation quote, and you might want to put a deposit down, because if we can put together what we're trying to put together, it is going to be even a more epicer, and I just made that word up.
Can it be more
It's going to be more epicer, and I don't just mean the Knights in Evolution type of a cruise. Don't forget, too, the WDW Radio 5-year anniversary is coming up on Saturday, February 11th. We have lots going on there, including and especially a sort of a Magic Kingdom adventure that's going to take place for 5 hours in the Magic Kingdom, and it's going to be determined by you. If you go to wdwradio.com/5, the number 5, you'll find out more information, how you can help dictate what we do, and even throw a few roadblocks in there as well. You know you're recruited, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, okay. Just you didn't really have an option.
No
Look,
cheese.
That child is so excited.
Cheese out of it.
You can submit ideas for things for us to do. You can submit a couple of roadblocks that we're not going to know about as well. We're also looking for you to submit your photos from the past 5 years from different events, the cruises, meet of the month, whatever it might be. You can send those to photos@wdwradio.com. We're going to put together a 5-year anniversary slideshow. We need your help to do it. We're also selling a very limited number of limited edition WDW Radio 5-year anniversary cloisonne pins. And these are sweet. They should be shipping probably about the 10th. We'll have them just in time for the 11th. And the proceeds from that pin sales is all going to go to the Dream Team Project to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation of America. So know that is going to a good cause. We also want you to help out by sending in your thoughts, your suggestions, your top 5, because Tim's not here, it's got to be a top 5 favorite episodes. So what episodes do you like? Have you listened back to? Would you recommend to somebody who maybe never heard the show before?
Absolutely.
Richard Sherman, Julie Andrews, Top 10 with Tim, Michael Broggie, Blast from the Past,
like
whatever it might be.
Or something.
That was way back when. I was even more awful at that point than I am now. But yeah, send in your favorites, and you can send those right to me at lou@wdwradio.com. And there's more.
There's more?
Because thanks to our friends over at mousefantravel.com, Becky and her team,
that's right.
we are having the
Epic
WDW
contest.
Radio Family Ultimate WDW Radio Trivia Contest, which you would probably fail miserably in because you're only on show like
I'm
83.
I'm on 204 right now.
Well, at least you're in the
Working.
200s. But we have put together a contest for you with 45 or so questions about the show, the blog, the videos, guests, segments, whatever it might be, and we will take all the correct entries. So the top entries will randomly select a grand prize winner who's going to win a 6-night. Walt, not you.
Oh,
you're excluded.
Wait, what?
Wait, a 6-night Walt Disney World vacation package with dining.
Wait, with dining?
Hello, with dining for 4. So if you had 3 friends, you would be able to bring them with you. But it doesn't really matter. But if you, who are listening or who are watching, you and 3 friends, 6 days in Walt Disney World with dining. So visit wdwradio.com/5. There you'll find more information about the photos, the trivia contest. You can order your pin right from there as well. And I know that I'm missing something else.
I'm not disqualified from being one of the 3 friends.
You are disqualified from a lot of things. Your restraining order covers a wide breadth of different things. So, and also, box people, I also need your help. So we're looking for photos that sort of show what WDW Radio has represented over the past 5 years with the podcast and the videos and the blog and the community and the sharing and the philanthropy. I'm looking for your help. And I want you to try and quantify what all that is, what WDW Radio is in one sentence. Put it together in one sentence. Email that to me also at wdwradio.com. Check out the site because, again, in addition to the show, there's the podcast, the blog. We've got a lot of great new blog contributors. We've got a schedule of things going on every single day, including contests, what's your favorite, Kids Day, product reviews, vintage pictures, and a whole lot more. So be sure and check back every day there. Come and talk with other Disney fans in our discussion forums. Follow me over on Twitter. I am at Lou Mongello. I'm facebook.com/Lou Mongello. You can subscribe to my feed there because Facebook won't let me add 5,001 friends. But you can come by and subscribe. I keep you guys updated there. And also, if you're going to be in Walt Disney World on February 11th, stay tuned. Meet of the month, maybe a little WW Radio birthday party.
Nice.
I will leave you with that. Again, please come by, comment in the comment section here or on YouTube. Be sure to join us every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and also go and check out the show. If you like the show, please spread the word. Tell your friends, rate and review the show over on iTunes as well. Scott Otis from Otisburg, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Studio, and the studio, I mean the Golden Oak, Golden Oak seating area. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for watching. I love seeing you here every Wednesday night. So until next time, have a great week, everybody. See ya.
See ya.